Hey guys, so today I have a little bit different of a video for you guys today. I'm going to be trying out cream contouring and telling you honestly if it is worth the extra time and money. Obviously, cream contouring has its places in the makeup world, whether that be like the professional makeup artistry world, editorial, drag, whatever it may be. In my personal opinion, I don't think cream contouring is necessary for the average everyday girl. I mean, unless you love like cream contouring, highlighting, you do you. By all means, do what you want. But to me, it's a lot of product for almost the same effect. So basically, I'm going to be putting my money where my mouth is and trying out cream contouring and letting you guys know if it makes a difference. Now, why I think that way is because when you're doing cream highlighting contouring, you usually have to set it. And what do you set it with? A powder contour and a powder highlight. But you're probably already going to put that on anyways. So I'm kind of doing this video to see, does the cream underneath it really make a difference, or can you just get away with just using the powder products and not having to spend the extra time and money on cream products when you're gonna layer over it with powder anyways? Does that make sense? Anyways, again, if you love cream highlighting and contouring, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but this is just my opinion. If you like it, go for it. I just see it a lot in the beauty world, and I get a lot of questions about like cream highlighting and contouring. I think so many times that like the makeup industry can make these giant bandwagons, and I want to test those bandwagons and see if they're like, if it's really worth it, or if you guys should just not waste your time and money on it. You know what I mean? So there's my kind of preface to this video. I want to try the new NYX Cream Highlight and Contour Palette, and then the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo. I'm going to do one on one side, one on the other, so I can get two different ones. I powder contour and powder highlight on a day-to-day basis, so I'm going to let you guys know if I see a difference that is going to be worth me putting in the effort to do with the cream underneath. So that's this video. If you want to see how this turns out, then just keep watching. Okay, so obviously I already have my brows on, and I have foundation on, but I haven't set it with powder. So we're gonna go straight into this guy. So I have the shade Light, and right off the bat, it feels pretty dang waxy. So I think I'm going to wet my brush a little bit, which is what I have seen a lot of people having to do with even the like Anastasia one. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and my All Natural Face Fix-It spray and just get a decent amount of product on this brush. Okay, so I'm gonna start with contouring, and I'm just gonna pick up the contour color, start contouring my face. Right off the bat, that's a super perfect contour color for me. If you're fair, this is going to be a good color for you. And I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge and just blend a little bit. Okay, so that's that side. So far I like it. And then for the highlight portion, I'm going to take this yellow shade, which I have a feeling might be a little too yellow for me, but I'm going to use my Morphe E7, and again, I'm going to spritz it a little bit with my fixing mist. And if you guys are wondering, this is basically a cruelty-free and vegan Fix Plus. If you have Fix Plus, you can use something like that or whatever it may be. These feel super, super waxy, so I wouldn't even want to try these without wetting it with something. You can also use a beauty oil. So I'm just going to do that and just kind of use it as kind of concealer. So go underneath my eye, down my face, kind of create a triangle like this, and then stipple it up towards my temple. Okay, I will say I really like the formula of this stuff, like a lot. I didn't think that I would, obviously. I'm just gonna also go underneath my contour. Like, you can use this as concealer. Like, it really concealed my under eyes pretty well, and it brightened amazingly. It's not too, like, it's not too dark of a yellow. So far I actually really like this stuff. But I really like how it looks now, and I want it to look like this now, but I have to set my face because I have oily skin, and this does feel tacky. So definitely gonna have to set it, and we'll see if I still like the end result after I've set it. So far, it looks awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna use the Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo on the other side. So I'm just gonna take the Sculpt side first, and I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did on the other side and use this to brighten and highlight, obviously. Highlight all the same areas. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. I've actually been using this stuff as concealer the past couple weeks, and I really like it. It didn't brighten near as well as the cream side, the like palette side. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, kind of build it up a little bit. And it didn't conceal my dark circles as well as the palette side. Okay, they look relatively the same, but I still like this side better for some reason. Okay, and then the contour side. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's like a concealer wand, but I think I'm gonna blend it out with the same brush that I used for the other side. So, Alright, I'm just gonna place it. It looks like it's gonna be a good color. Actually, I'm gonna blend with my Makeup Geek stippling brush. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, keep blending. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god. This is like the weirdest color. Ah! It's so like pink undertoned. It's weird. I don't like it. It's getting a little patchy too. This is just a weird color, to be completely honest. They look like they'd be the same, but they totally aren't. But yeah, this is super, super patchy. Oh, okay. So steer clear of that product, just saying. I'm just going to clean up that contour a little bit with the highlight shade again. Okay, and then there is an actual like shimmery highlight in this palette, so I'm going to try using that because we're experimenting today. I'm going to use my Sigma F86 brush for this, I think. No, I'm not going to use that brush. That brush is way too chunky. I'm just going to use the same E7 brush, and I'm going to take the like end and kind of drag it in there. Pick up some of the shimmery shade. It really didn't do much. It added a little bit of something. Didn't really do much, to be honest. So now I'm going to set my face. For my under eye and highlighting areas, I'm going to use my NYX color correcting powder, and I'm going to mix this with the translucent powder just because this is a little bit too dark of a yellow for me. And I'm just going to use this to set all the highlighted areas. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a quick layer of my NYX setting powder just all over my face super quickly. Just trying to do as light as possible because this already feels really heavy on my face. Okay, I'm really happy because I set my face with powder. My face no longer feels tacky, but the powder didn't cover up the contour, which I thought would happen, but you can still see the contour, and I actually really like it. But this does feel pretty dang heavy on my face, a lot heavier than I am used to. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to powder contour on top of this, but you could stop here because honestly, this looks pretty dang good. And it doesn't feel tacky. I don't know how well it will last through the day. I like the palette way better than the Duo. Spoiler alert. I'm going to continue and keep contouring my face. So I'm going to take my Makeup Geek Chiseled Cheek Brush and my NYX blush in Taupe. And then I'm going to take a neutral bronzer, not too warm of a bronzer, to blend it out, and I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff smells weird and I can't decide if I like it or not. And then I'm just going to add a little highlight with my Ofra and Dupe That collab in You Glow Girl. In between the contour and the highlight, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild blush in Rose Champagne. Okay guys, so final verdict, I'm a little bit torn. First of all, the Sculpt and Highlight Duo, crap, don't buy it. Just buy, if you want a good concealer, buy the NYX HD concealer. That was really the only thing I liked about that product was the highlight shade, but even then it's still not good as the NYX HD concealer, so don't waste your money on that. But this contour palette I actually did really like. So here are my final pros and cons of cream contouring and highlight. First pro is that it gives a full on heavy glam. So if you want to look beat to the gods, cream highlighting contouring will help you do that. The second pro is that it gives more depth to your contour and it gives more brightness to your highlight. So since you're adding that extra layer, it gives you more depth to your face. So those are some things I like about it. The con is that it feels really heavy. I mean, I feel like I am beat to the gods and it looks really heavy on your skin. I mean, it's starting to kind of like crease up under my eyes, and I don't know, it feels and looks really heavy. Another con is that you do have to spend the money and you have to spend the time to add that additional step. In my personal opinion, I think I could get this contour and highlight with using my regular routine of just like under eye brightener and concealer and powder bronzer and powder contour. I personally think I could achieve that, although I do really like how this turned out. I think I could achieve it using less product is my overall opinion. However, I will still be keeping this, and for those days where I want like full on like drag style glam, I'll definitely use this and I'm going to experiment with it more. So I don't think this is a bad product, and I don't think too badly of the cream highlight and contour, especially with how it turned out. I do like how it turned out, but I kind of am still thinking it's not 100% necessary. So basically, if you're a person that really likes that heavy, full-on, like total full coverage makeup, this is going to be an awesome, affordable option for you. If you're a person like me who doesn't like feeling really heavy on their face, but still enjoys makeup, I don't think you'll necessarily have to have this in your collection. If you're a light makeup wearer, I wouldn't recommend this. I would just recommend sticking with your regular concealer, powder, bronzer routine. But for those of you that want to get a little bit heavier of a glam, try out cream highlighting contouring. That's basically my personal opinion. I probably will not spend the $40 on the Anastasia contour palettes. I was thinking about it, but after trying this one, I don't know, maybe my opinion will change, but it's still a little bit too heavy for me. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys my opinion of cream highlighting and contouring, just because I feel like I said in the intro, that a lot of the times the beauty community can kind of create these giant bandwagons for different products, and I think the cream contouring has gotten one of the biggest bandwagons I've ever seen. So I just kind of wanted to tell you guys my personal opinion because I get a lot of questions about cream highlighting, contouring, and all of that business. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you're a person that loves cream highlighting and contouring, one, please don't take offense. Two, let me know down below why you love it and what products you use because I would love to hear the other side. And if you guys found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!